Welcome back to Hawk Talk, your source for all things National Park College Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network. With the athletic director, Jason Hudnell, I'm Mark Oliver, sports information for Nighthawk Nation. You can support Hawk Talk and Nighthawk Athletics by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Coach, welcome back, and welcome back to you. A brand new school year here at National Park College, and we're really excited as soccer season gets off the ground this week, and some really great action that you can actually tune in and find locally right here in Hot Springs.
Absolutely. The summer's flown by. We've got student athletes living on campus. The campus is kind of starting to come alive again. It's a fun time to be on campus.
And of course, maybe the biggest news with men and women's soccer was the change of head coach over the summer. Coach Kevin Tello had a great opportunity to advance in his career, and now Coach Grant Gartner takes the reins of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this fall.
That's right. Obviously, you hate to have a transition time so close to a season starting, but couldn't say enough good things about Coach Tello and the things that he did to help start our program and to build it. Really proud of him and congratulate him on the opportunity he had to go to the University of Memphis and to be on the coaching staff of a Division I program, which was great for him, great for his family. I know we are really proud of him. Our student athletes were excited for the opportunity for him that he has. Felt very fortunate with Coach Gartner already being on staff, served as an assistant coach for us last year, recruited many of the student athletes that are coming on campus for this year's team. So it was a pretty obvious choice for us to slide him into that role as an interim head coach for this upcoming fall.
And of course, soccer has moved in, baseball and softball has moved in, and had a lot of fun catching the new student athletes arriving on move-in day. And even last week, we had the photo shoot for men and women's soccer. So it's almost here, and so much excitement building around campus. I know classes haven't started yet, but they're right around the corner. And our first opportunity to see men and women's soccer in action this week. The women are playing on Thursday, and both teams play on Saturday.
That's right. Got to start off with some home exhibition games to get started and to get warmed up and ready for our conference season, which will be coming a little bit later in the year. We'll be playing out at Lakeside High School. Really appreciate them lending their facilities to us. It's a great facility that they have, and our community is fortunate to have that, so we're excited about playing out there.
Lots of returners for both years' squads as well, and with that comes a lot of responsibility, but most importantly, leadership, and I think that's going to be one of the main things that you'll see early on in our coverage of soccer this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year we were really young, as a first-year program, so we had everybody, almost was a first-year player. So now when you get some returners, you start to build in that natural leadership. And I've already been able to see it just in the team meetings and in the dorms and the weight room sessions. You can see a lot of that leadership starting to shine through.
And, of course, we're putting the final touch on our schedule for this year. I know the games are right around the corner. We're talking about exhibition matches, but the complete schedule will be live very soon, and you can stay tuned to Nighthawk Athletics on social media for that. There's going to be a lot of fun in different locations this year, and many opportunities for you to catch your favorite teams in action.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will get to play at a couple of different sites this season. Excited about a couple more home games this year than what we had last year, so really would love for the community to come out and be a part of Nighthawk soccer.
And, of course, one of the other changes that we didn't talk about so far this season is NPC is going to be playing in Division II this year as opposed to Division I. Why the change, and what might we see that's different this year?
Yeah, it really made sense just from a logistical standpoint. Division I had a lot of travel, which is where we were. The reason we initially went Division I is there was not a Division II in our region. And so North Arkansas College, they added soccer, and then next year Carl Albert State and UA Cossatot will be adding soccer. So we really thought this was an opportunity we could step in, kind of be a leader in our region and start growing that Division II. Makes travel more efficient for our student athletes. They're not having to travel as far, gets them back to campus a little sooner, so they're not missing as much class time. So it was really more of a logistical change. And so I think our athletes are going to appreciate not having to be on that bus quite as many hours.
We can't wait to bring you more coverage on Nighthawk women and men's soccer this season. Stay tuned to Nighthawk Athletics on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter for live stream information, game day information, game times, and even game locations, as we mentioned, as there are going to be a few different sites this year. Coach, I'm really excited to see Coach Grant Gartner in action, and with all the returners and a lot of the new talented new faces, some of them coming from all across the country, all across the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, not even just the country, but we've got from England, from Wales, from Germany, from Brazil. So it's going to be an exciting time to be a Nighthawk soccer fan.
You can catch the Nighthawks on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. For the coach, Jason Hudnell, I'm Mark Oliver. This has been Hawk Talk on the Nighthawk Network.
Get 'em Hawks.